ever noticed how many Disney villains have a British accent?
Life's not fair, is it?
That's Scar, of course. Smooth, sinister, and super posh.
I am the king. I can do whatever I want.
But he's not the only one.
Your Majesty certainly has a way with dumb animals.
I warn you, Anita, we're through. I'm through with all of you.
Bravo, bravo. An extraordinary performance.
This particular accent is called RP, or received pronunciation.
I like that. You know I do.
But why do so many Disney villains speak this way?
I despise guessing games.
To find out, we're going to roll back the tape through Disney film history and take to the stage with some very proper British accents. When it comes to Disney villains, why do so many Brits take the crown? Sorry about that. In the 1920s, RP became the dominant accent in British media.
Get on with it, go on.
According to one study, non-RP speakers perceived it to sound educated, competent, and high class.
A hippopotamus amphibious? Or a rhinoceros bihorn?
Professor, don't move.
But importantly, they also perceived it to sound less friendly, less trustworthy, less sincere. All important ingredients for a Disney villain, don't you think? It's time for an experiment. Can you give me your best Disney villain voice?
Kindness is overrated. Now, ambition, that's delicious.
Only a fool could think they could outsmart me.
How interesting. How delightful.
I've been expecting you.
Mwah!
See, it's so funny how everyone immediately slips into their poshest accent. It's just ingrained in the way we think about evil in films.
Silence! You know the penalty if you fail.
But where did this all begin? Well, truthfully, Brits have been hanging around Hollywood since the very beginning, but it was the transition from silent movies to talkies that really encouraged British actors to pursue a career across the pond. Early audio recordings lacked clarity and definition, so actors had to speak with clear diction and enunciation to be understood. Now, movie studios tended to cast these actors in prestigious upper-class roles like headmasters, officers, aristocrats, and other menacing figures.
I'm counting on you to make sure those filthy heathens don't disrupt our mission.
And over time, the RP accent kind of just became a cinematic shortcut for just the right amount of villainous ego.
Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. He that's coming must be provided for, and you shall put this night's great business into my dispatch.
Oh, that was good, wasn't it? Did that Shakespearean delivery sound familiar? Because all of our British villain voice actors trained in Shakespeare on the stage. Brian Blessed, he trained with the Royal Shakespeare Company. Jeremy Irons performed Shakespeare at Bristol Old Vic, and Peter Ustinov, well, he was trained on stage too. But why is this important? Meet Roxana, a British actor with a lot of experience in Shakespeare. Firstly, I'm curious, when it comes to the RP accent, what is it about this accent that makes such a good choice for a villain?
You know, the RP accent, there's a kind of shortness to it, a staccato-ness to the way in which it sounds.
Can you give me an example?
Yeah, so for instance, we would say butter, and Americans would say butter.
Butter.
Yeah. So,
butter.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of Shakespeare is done in iambic pentameter, which is mirroring of the heartbeat. So da-dum, 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 da-dum. And then he would sometimes mess with that rhythm. For instance, the villains of Macbeth, the witches, their rhythm is different. Double, double, toil and trouble. Their stress is on different syllables.
So combine the curtness of the consonants, the rhythm, and also just the confidence of delivery, and you have a perfect recipe for a great villain.
Exactly.
Oh dear, I've said too much.
Well, the first Disney villain with a British-sounding voice wasn't actually British.
Through wind and darkness I summon thee. Speak!
In Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, way back in 1937, the evil queen was voiced by Lucille Laverne, who was actually from Tennessee, and she was the fairest of them all. I will not do that again.
Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
Her voice has that smooth, dramatic delivery, but technically it's a transatlantic accent. However, this accent does deliberately incorporate elements of RP to be easily understood across the whole of the USA, and this laid the groundwork to follow.
You wouldn't do old Hook in now, would you, lad? I'll go away forever. I'll do anything you say.
1953 saw the release of Peter Pan with the nefarious Captain Hook, voiced by American actor Hans Conried. Despite the fact that Hook is a dastardly pirate, Conried decided to give him a very deliberate RP-sounding voice to help bring the codfish to life.
Well, all right, if you say you're a codfish.
I'm a codfish.
Sleeping Beauty, released in 1959, also had a British-sounding villain, Maleficent.
You poor simple fools, thinking you could defeat me, the mistress of all evil. Well, here's your precious princess.
She was voiced by American actor Eleanor Audley, but you might recognise her distinct tone because she also played Cinderella's evil stepmother.
Hold your tongue.
In the 60s, The Jungle Book came along, and with it a game-changing villain unlike anything Disney had ever done before.
Shere Khan. What a surprise.
Yes, isn't it?
George Sanders, who was known for his devilish roles, was cast as Shere Khan, and he became the very first British actor to play a Disney villain. And this paid off.
How delightful.
The legendary King of the Jungle's language is precise, his pacing deliberate, the consonants crisp and sharp.
Precisely.
The Jungle Book was an instant success, so naturally, it encouraged Disney to cast more villainous Brits. Peter Ustinov as Prince John in Robin Hood.
I sentence you to sudden, instant, and even immediate death.
Brian Blessed as Clayton in Tarzan.
So sorry about the rude welcome, old boy, but I couldn't have you making a scene.
Jeremy Irons as Scar in The Lion King.
Oh, Simba, you're in trouble again. But this time, Daddy isn't here to save you.
So there you have it. Disney villains with British accents. Smart, sinister, and oh so theatrical, darling. We all love to hate the villains. Now you know it was none other than Shakespeare who laid the groundwork for our favourite British-sounding fiends.